All right, to paint light, I first need to start with a dark surface. So I'm gonna make black by mixing alizarin crimson with my dark blue, which is the phthalo blue. So I've got that on my palette. Here's some of that phthalo blue, some of that alizarin crimson. So I'm just gonna try to find a clean spot. Mix those two colors together. And go ahead and paint this. It's very red, so I'm gonna get more blue on my brush. Just need to mix two dark colors together to get what we're gonna say is a black. Get some red.
Attention students and staff. Seniors participating in the Scholarship Initiative celebration, please proceed to the main gym at this time.
Anybody?
Seniors participating in the Scholarship Initiative celebration, please proceed to the main gym.
All right, so while this is drying, with black, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my brush. So I just stuck my brush in the water and I'm gonna use this heat gun. So now to do the flame, I'm going to get my rounded brush and I need white. So for your flame, you wanna get a hard or crisp edge shape. So I'm gonna put my flame right in the middle. Draw some sort of a flame shape. Okay, now I need that to dry. So I have some of this bright red, put some here, and then I have some of this bright yellow, put some there. Now it's only gonna take a little bit of red mixed in with this yellow to get an orange. Because once you put too much red in there, you're just gonna have to keep adding yellow. If I wanna get a little more red, touch the corner of my brush there, add a little bit. Okay, so one thing you can do to make this more transparent is you can add a gel medium in here. So I'm using one that is a gloss gel medium. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this onto my palette. And this is clear, oops, it just dries glossy. And I can mix paint into it and I'll just make it more transparent. So again, you can use water with your paint to make it more transparent, but if you don't want to lose, the saturation of the color, you can use a painting medium like gloss or matte gel medium. Okay, so I think I've got enough on my brush. So I'm gonna move this. Get my little sketchbook here. So now I'm going to go right on top. And you can see it's really transparent. Now I wanna kind of feather it out. So I can wipe some of this off of my brush, right? And if I'm gonna do dry brush, I'm just going to go very light so you can still see through it. This is how you're going to kind of feather or gradually create less. Okay, so now I'm gonna add more. So I'm getting more of that on my brush, adding more on top. And then again, I want a dry brush where I do less on that outside. So what I want to happen is I want it to be my black and then I want it to gradually fade into this light. So I want most of that light around that flame. So now I'm gonna go into this color that I made that does not have the gel medium. Put this right on top. So you can see that's a lot more opaque. Now I wanna try to blend or feather that out gradually. Okay, so I wanna give this a minute to dry. Okay, so now I wanna add more warmth. So you can do this with yellow. I'm gonna do this with some red. Get more of that gloss gel medium. Mix that into my red. Again, so I can just make it more transparent. Back on here, add another layer. So you're continuously building up and adding layers until you get that glowing effect. So once you've got that glowing effect, I think I need more color closer to the flame. Now I need to sharpen up my flame again. Okay, so I'm back to my round brush. Try to have it at a fine point. Add that flame back inside. If I want, I can also get some straight yellow. Add a little bit of yellow to the sides. And then my candle is going to be opaque, not transparent. So then you can start to sculpt your candle right on top. I've got white mixed in with this yellow, so it's making it really opaque. If I just had the yellow on there, it'd be really transparent, but it's going to fade to dark. So I'm going to get some red on my brush so I can gradually get darker. And then I'm going to get some blue on my brush because I'm gradually getting darker. Oh gosh.